Boy Ric Flair rubbing the fact that he has got Savage's ex-wife on his arm. She has got Savage's money in her hand. And I'll tell you what, the Nature Boy Ric Flair, he is not shy at all about bragging it up.
No, he isn't, and he's always been that way. And you know Savage as well as I do. He's in the back here watching her. He's in the seats here someplace. He's beside himself. He's not a normal person. You know that. And to rub it in his face.
That's a mistake. Well, that could be a big mistake that could backfire in a big way.
I've got two misconceptions here. According to the court systems, that's half of his money. And the Nature Boy thinks he's got a better body than Luger. That man is deluded.
Well, you heard Elizabeth say it a few weeks ago. She not only wanted half of everything he had from when they were married, she feels that she deserves half of everything he's ever going to make. She wants half of his dreams. She wants half of everything he's ever going to have, because in her opinion, he wouldn't be anywhere without her.
What do you call a woman with $2 million?
What?
Divorced.
Konnan making his way to the ring, the U.S. champion, about to defend that title against JL, a man who is on a roll, at least as late as last night, when he defeated Dean Malenko in the first match here in the U.S. for that cruiserweight title. Also want to talk about last night. You know, we found out that Brian Pillman, at the literally at the 11th hour, contacted WCW and said, hey, I don't want any part of anything to do in terms of Kevin Sullivan. I don't want to be on his team. I don't want to be in his main event. So the loose cannon continues with his unpredictable ways, and I think that could bring about a whole lot of tension between the Horsemen, Kevin Sullivan, the Dungeon of Doom, and that whole group, because I tell you what, nobody there is cooperating with anybody, and Pillman, the loosest cannon of them all.
Well, could cause a lot of friction also with the Horsemen and the Dungeon, everybody else you mentioned. I mean, Pillman right now is being fitted for a straitjacket. The man's totally nuts. He don't know what he's going to do. I don't know what he's going to do. No one knows what he's going to do.
Well, he should have lived up to his commitment. That's one thing he should have done. And right now, Konnan living up to his commitment as the U.S. champion. He is going after JL. JL there with some pretty intricate offense. Head scissors takeover. And another, and he takes Konnan right off his feet. This is the advantage. JL being the smaller of the two men, utilizing his speed, his quickness, his ability to work all over the ring against the power and probably the ground game here of Konnan. Although Konnan has the ability to go aerial when he needs to.
I mean, what a victory for JL if he could beat Konnan. I mean, Konnan is the first man, I think, ever to come here to WCW, Mexican heavyweight champion, United States champion. Mr. JL got a tremendous win last night. He's in that cruiserweight finals, or he will be, I imagine, the way this man's going. What a feather in his cap to beat a man like Konnan.
Nice quick go behind by Konnan into a front face lock, reverse, turn in there by JL. JL now on a receiving end of a short arm drag. Kick to the kick to the top of the chest, and Konnan using the arm, holding onto that arm, taking, whoa, nice move. JL, though, so quick. He's got the balance of a cat. Wait, hold on. We're getting the word now. The Macho Man, Randy Savage, ballistic in the back. But, hold on. Security and a number of people standing around back in the locker room area all over the Macho Man as he is trying to get his hands around the neck of the Nature Boy, Ric Flair. We're here and he's kicking down a door, Mongo.
What do you guys expect? I mean, you can only push a man so far. You mess with his pride and you mess with his bank account? I don't think so.
I think we should get a camera back there. I'd like to see what's happening. You know, Savage just can't go around kicking in people's doors, thinking he's on cops and thinks he can walk in and push people around. That's that man's privacy. That's Ric Flair's room. Just because he's jealous and he lost his old lady because he wasn't smart enough, and now she's got all his money and Flair's going to have his money. Tough.
All right, hold on, Bobby. They're telling me they're going to try to get a camera back there, but from what I understand, they're trying to restrain Savage. They are trying to get him out of the building. I know the Macho Man Randy Savage. They better have the National Guard here, because this guy, once this guy goes off, there's no stopping him. And right now it is Konnan all over JL. We'll try to keep you updated on the situation with the Macho Man and Ric Flair in the back as we go on. Nice fireman's carry takeover into an armbar by JL. JL trying to keep the action on the ground here. That surprises me, Bobby.
Well, not really surprising me, because he knows he has to wrestle his style. He's not going to let Konnan get him involved in wrestling his style. He wants to keep it his way.
Well, all it takes is one little ding on the head when you get dizzy, baby. You forget all about these movements.
Whoa.
Look at this. This is a wrestling fan's dream, baby. This match has got more movement than a Swiss watch.
Full Nelson, nice counter arm drag takeover by JL. JL ducks under the clothesline and spinning elbow drops Konnan right in the center of the ring. Konnan in trouble, but JL put everything he had into it, and he may have gotten hit on the back of the head. I believe he got hit on the back of the head.
I'll tell you something about Konnan. He's worried now. He took this man light, this Mr. JL. I don't know if he's heard a whole lot about this
JL's
man.
on a roll, man.
Yeah,
he is on a roll from last night.
He certainly is, and Konnan's aware of it right now.
And Konnan snuck by Eddie Guerrero with a very controversial low blow that a lot of people are still talking about, and I'm sure Eddie Guerrero wants to talk a lot about. You know, Eddie Guerrero and Konnan, good friends, but man, did he nail him?
He's got him here.
He nailed him.
Well, it's a good thing he doesn't have any hair on his head, because I would have took it right off.
Cover, 1, 2, and Konnan grabs the ropes, and I believe he may have not only gotten his bell rung, he may have blown out a knee there.
And that took a lot out of Mr. JL also.
Well, that just shows you the competition in this league, baby. JL's willing to do those high-risk maneuvers just to get this man out.
Well, we talked about JL on his roll, winning the first match in the U.S. last night at Uncensored in the Cruiserweight Tournament. Want to update you in Japan, Psychosis, Liger, and Benoit advancing cover here, advancing in Japan in this very crucial Cruiserweight Tournament taking place in both Japan and the United States. And we will have more information for you on the developments in the WCW Cruiserweight Tournament next week right here on Nitro. Also next week here on Nitro, Hulk Hogan is back on Nitro next week. You'll see him cover, 2 count there. You'll see him in action with the Booty Man as they get a shot at the Taskmaster and Arn Anderson. That, after last night at Uncensored, mark it on your calendar. That's a match you want to check out live here on Nitro. Cover 1, 2, Nick Patrick in position.
Well, look at this.
I don't know what you call that move. There were so many legs there and so many feet and so many arms going inside, and out, upside down. I don't know what you call a move like that. You call it.
Well, Eric, you were talking about Hulk Hogan. I want to get back to that, baby. That man's been on a tear. When is he going to get a championship match? He deserves it, and when he does, he'll be the champion again. Weasel.
Body slam by Konnan, who is showing some signs of fatigue. Konnan now changing direction in midstream. That can cost you, and it is going to cost him now. Never second guess yourself. DDT
He got it here.
The middle rope. He cracked his coconut big time. Had the presence of mind to hook the leg that was over the rope. 1, 2. That was a slow count. That, I have to admit, if I was JL, I would appeal that call right there, because
well, he looked at me like Nick Patrick was looking around to see if Konnan's feet were on the ropes and hesitated there. If you're looking at the shoulders, count them.
a little bit of hesitation on the part of Nick Patrick, but like in any sport, a referee's decision is final. Tremendous move there. 1, 2, and 3 by Konnan.
I have to hand it to Konnan to get up out off that DDT like he did. The man must have a head like a cinder block.
Oh, look at it. What would you call it, a right melon?